My name is Mark Cohen, and I'm currently a patient at Seattle Cancer Care Alliance in Seattle, Washington. In November 14th in 2021, I was diagnosed with COVID-19. I was admitted to the hospital emergency room, and the next thing I know, I'm talking to a hematology oncologist. And she says, "We're not sure what's going on, but it looks like you have myelodysplastic syndrome." And I said, "I know what that is." And she says, "It's very rare. How do you know what it is?" And I said, 35 years ago, my father came out to Seattle and had the exact same diagnosis. And unfortunately, he was too old for any treatments. So they sent him back to Montana, and he got his affairs in order and lasted 18 months. So I spent the next 2 weeks in isolation in the hospital, knowing that I potentially have a cancer that took my father's life. So my brother Dave was my donor. I received my stem cell transplant on June 1st and have been recovering since then. Part of the requirement that Seattle Cancer Care has is they want you to stay within 30 minutes of the clinic for emergencies. I live about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Seattle. Commuting every day would have been just, it could have killed me. So, Seattle Cancer Care Alliance has a Seattle Cancer Care house. It's more like a motel. You can rent space. And so we've been here since the 1st of June. And it's been a blessing to be this close and be able to get my treatments without having to drive an hour or 2 hours or whatever the traffic wants you to drive every day. Your foundation was the first one to respond to us. And the message I received is, "How can we help you?" And the biggest out-of-pocket expense we had at the current time was, the additional lodging here in Seattle. We've exhausted all our medical leave. Your foundation offered, the first question I was asked was, "Do you have a balance on your rental?" I said, "Yes, we do." He says, "We would love to help you with that." Just the compassion and caring for somebody. You had no idea who I was. It spoke to my heart, and I'll be forever grateful.